Welcome back to Joyriding Gloves as we continue our Washington adventure. Imagine stepping out of your car, greeted by Seattle's summer rain, a soft, misty drizzle that blankets everything in a gentle haze. The clouds overhead are heavy, the sunlight hidden, creating a moody backdrop for MoPop's striking futuristic design. As you approach, you can see how the building's billowing shape and shimmery colors catch what little light there is, shifting between hues of blues, red, and copper. You reach the entrance, joining others huddled under umbrellas and rainy jackets, the chatter mingling with the soft patter of rain. In front of you is a unique world waiting to be explored. Stepping inside, you immediately notice the change in atmosphere. The bustling energy from outside seeps into MoPop's vibrant lobby, where you're surrounded by excited visitors taking pictures and lining up for tickets. You catch a whiff of fresh popcorn from a nearby stand, adding to the sense of anticipation. Tickets in hand, you're ready to dive into the museum, eager to uncover what lies beyond each exhibit. Giant screens overhead play videos of famous artists performing, filling the air with music that seems to welcome you into this world of creativity. Your first stop is the Hendrix Abroad exhibit, a tribute to Jimi Hendrix's legendary journey around the world. Here, the lights are dim, casting an intimate glow over the collection of photos, memorabilia, and instruments that tell the story of Hendrix's influence in rock music. You see him on stage in iconic moments from around the globe, his energy captured in each photograph. At the center of it all, his famous white Fender Stratocaster stands on display, a symbol of his powerful, boundary-breaking performances. As you stand there, you realize this is the guitar Hendrix played at Woodstock. Nearby, there's a mixing console from his recording studio, bringing you even closer to his creative world. The exhibit captures Hendrix's journey in a way that makes you feel like you're walking alongside him throughout his incredible career. Moving along, you come face to face with a very famous and towering If 6 Was 9 sound sculpture. This piece is a tornado of guitars, keyboards, and various instruments, all arranged in a way that seems to defy gravity. As you look up, you can hear random notes emerging from the sculpture, controlled by a series of computers that makes the instruments sing. The sound surrounds you, filling the room with an eerie, haunting melody that's impossible to ignore. This sculpture is more than just a visual spectacle. It's a celebration of sound and innovation. Watching the instruments play themselves feels like witnessing music come to life, each note representing a different era of creativity and expression. Entering the guitar exhibit, you're surrounded by around 20 iconic guitars from music legends. Each one has its own story, each scratch and worn edge a testament to countless performances. One of the most striking pieces is Howlin' Wolf's Epiphone Casino, aged and worn from decades of blues performances. Standing in front of it, you can almost hear the deep, soulful music that once flowed from its strings. Other guitars around you have been used in performances that define genres, each instrument a piece of musical history. You might even feel an urge to reach out and touch them, though you know that they're protected behind glass, preserved as relics of musical artistry. Next, you step into Massive, an exhibit that explores the impact of pop culture across the globe. Around you are over 80 artifacts, each representing a cultural phenomenon. You see everything from Star Wars costumes to memorabilia from K-pop bands, all highlighting the diversity and reach of pop culture. Screens and interactive displays invite you to explore each artifact's significance, immersing you in the stories of cultural waves that have shaped fashion, art, and identity. One corner catches your eye, displaying costumes and props from classic movies. It's a sensory feast of bold colors and iconic designs, pulling you into the different eras and worlds. The exhibit's layout feels like a celebration of creativity and its ability to transcend borders. The Nirvana exhibit is a must-see, especially if you're a fan of Seattle's grunge scene. Here you're transported back to the raw energy of the 90s, surrounded by over 200 Nirvana artifacts. You'll see handwritten set lists, worn clothing, and instruments that once belonged to the band members themselves. Photographs show Kurt Cobain lost in his music, a vivid reminder of the intensity Nirvana brought to every performance. At the heart of the exhibit, you'll find Cobain's Fender Stratocaster, its body marked with signs of wear from years of passionate playing. Beside it is Dave Grohl's drum kit, a symbol of the rhythm and energy that defined Nirvana's sound. Watching videos of their live performances add an immersive element, making you feel like you're in the crowd at one of these unforgettable shows. Next, you wander into the Science Fiction and Fantasy Hall of Fame, a tribute to the visionaries who have defined these genres. Dim lighting and glowing displays set the mood as you walk through a collection that honors both authors and filmmakers. You see Isaac Asimov's typewriter, a powerful reminder of the imagination that brought Foundation to life. Nearby, interactive kiosks showcase other inductees, from groundbreaking writers like Ursula K. Le Guin to directors like George Lucas. The exhibit takes you into worlds beyond our own, with video clips and memorabilia from iconic movies. Standing here, surrounded by artifacts that inspired countless fans, you can't help but feel the pull of these imaginative worlds. It's a reminder of how storytelling can take us to places we've only dreamed of. As you exit MoPop, the misty drizzle continues, casting Seattle in a soft, rainy glow. Just ahead, the iconic Space Needle Tower above, its needle-like tip disappearing into the clouds. You walk toward it, the gentle sound of rain on your jacket, and the cool air refreshing after being indoors. This is one of Seattle's most famous landmarks, and even on a rainy day, it has a quiet beauty. Once inside the Space Needle, you take the elevator up, watching the city fall away beneath you. At the top, rain-speckled glass windows offer a view of the Seattle skyline, with Lake Union's gray-blue expanse stretching out in the distance. The city feels almost mystical from up here, the rain adding a dreamlike quality to the scene. You snap a few photos, and take in the unique perspective, feeling like you're on top of the world. After leaving the Space Needle, it's time to grab some lunch. You decide to drive to Dick's Drive-In, a Seattle classic. The rain has let up a bit, but the streets are still wet, glistening under the soft gray light. As you pull up to Dick's, the aroma of scrumptious burgers and fries fill the air, an irresistible invitation after a morning of exploration. You place your order at the window and wait, listening to the burgers sizzling on the grill. The first bite is perfect, a juicy, flavorful burger with just the right amount of toppings. It's simple, delicious, and just what you need to recharge. As you sit there, enjoying your meal and watching people go by, you feel a sense of satisfaction, having experienced some of Seattle's best. Stay tuned and see you next time for more fun adventures here in Seattle, Washington. Thanks for watching!